who will actually form the government. And the current favourite at the moment is Fine Gael and their nemesis Fianna Fáil at 6-4.
Yeah.
When we look at the current government at the time, they're a 2-1 chance. You've got Labour and Fine Gael. Is there any other possibility? Is there a long shot, or are we looking at the same old status quo? It'll either be Fine Gael and Labour, or it might be Fine Gael and Fianna Fáil.
They are the two most likely options. I would slightly disagree with the odds. For me, the most likely option is Fine Gael and Labour being returned in some shape or form. It may need the support of a few independents. They mightn't get to 79, 80 seats without that. But to me, that's the most likely option, that in the final days of the campaign people will say, better the devil we know than the devil we don't. We don't want to undermine the stability that's there, the recovery that's there, and that some of them with a heavy heart will say, let's go for the government again.
Yeah.
I'm just looking, interesting, 3-1 you can get now with BoyleSports for Fine Gael Labour returned. I think they're good odds. I think that's a value bet.
So we have seen that's a bit of a drift. So alternatively, then the Fine Gael Fianna Fáil has gone into now 11-8.
Yeah.
So as we've spoke, there has been money going.
Most commentators out there would say most likely option, and certainly if you look at the opinion polls today, Fine Gael and Labour wouldn't have the seats to get to 80 seats. But it would only take a pretty small swing in the election. They need 4 or 5 points more in votes to put them into that area. That's why, and that's my gut instinct. And there's obviously less difficulties about forming government with those two parties than there would be Fine Gael and Fianna Fáil. Micheál Martin has ruled out going into government with Fine Gael, and there'll be big opposition in Fianna Fáil to that option. So for me, the most likely option is still Fine Gael and Labour, and I think a 3-1 that's a good value bet. If you're looking for an outside punt, the one I like is Fine Gael, Labour, Social Democrats, and any others at 16-1. Now the Social Democrats, you can stick them in now for 3 seats. They have 3 seats at the moment. Their 3 TDs will be returned. Okay. Those 3 seats, that could be very crucial. Let's say you get Fine Gael and Labour getting to say early 70 seats. Yeah. There's about 5 or 6 independents that they think they can do a deal with, but that still leaves them a few short. 1 cabinet seat would get the Social Democrats in there. You've guaranteed 3 seats for the duration. I think that's a possibility, and I think there's certainly a lot better chance of it happening than 16-1. That for me is the value bet if you're looking for an outside punt.
An outside punt. So 16-1, Shane is looking at Fine Gael, Labour, Social Democrats, and any other.
Others. You could even have Renew in there potentially. You could have independents.
And you do see still a little bit of value out of the top 2 in the betting. You'd be going for the outsider of the 2 at 3-1, the current government of Fine Gael and Labour.
Yeah.